So you're thinking about moving or relocating somewhere in New Braunfels, Texas, and you want to know if we have good schools here in town, if the school that your child's going to go to is going to help them learn and progress the way they need to? Well, in this video, we're going to go over some pointers on how to find out just that. So stick around. What up, y'all? It's Travis Stiegel with eXp Realty right here in New Braunfels, Texas. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about playing, working, hanging out, being a part of the community right here in New Braunfels, Texas, then hit that subscribe button and click that little bell. That way you're notified every time I drop a new video. And honestly, my team and me are getting calls every single week from folks just like you who are looking into New Braunfels, Texas. So if you're thinking about moving to or relocating anywhere in the New Braunfels area, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I got your back when moving to Texas. Let's get into this. So you're thinking about moving to or relocating here in New Braunfels, Texas, and you want to know if our school districts are, good districts to have your children attend? Well, I'm happy to let you know we have some of the best school districts in the entire state of Texas here in New Braunfels. We have Comal ISD and New Braunfels ISD. ISD stands for Independent School District. Comal ISD is double the size of New Braunfels ISD. Comal has over 31 campuses in their school district. They have over a 98% graduation rate, and they also have millions of dollars in scholarships given out every single year. New Braunfels ISD is half of that size with only 15 campuses, and they are very close when it comes to academics. Actually, New Braunfels ISD is just a little bit below. It's ranked 89 out of 100 in school district ratings, and then Comal ISD is 91 out of 100 in school district ratings. These are going off 2020 numbers, so the 2021 numbers are going to come out eventually, and those are going to go up and down, but we always stay in that top 10% for school districts ranking. Now, every school is going to be different in the school district as far as the technology or the amount of teachers to students ratio. And so in this video, I'm going to go over 4 websites and places on the internet where you could do your own research and not just take my word for it, because there's, I don't know about you, but I would never just take one person's word for the future of my child. So let this video be the start of the search and the research that you need to do in order to, make sure that your child gets their full potential. Now, I'm a little bit biased because my wife, she's actually in administration within Comal ISD. She's an assistant principal here in New Braunfels in Comal ISD. And so, I love Comal ISD. My wife works there. I've seen lots of students come up from a very young age, and then now they're going off to college here soon. And so it's cool to be able to see that side of things. But like I said, every school has a different ranking, but overall the districts that we have here in New Braunfels are great school districts. If you're thinking about a specific area of town that you'd like to live and you want to know what middle school or elementary or even high school that feeds into that area, shoot me a text, send me an email, drop a comment and let me know, and I'd be happy to answer those questions and let you know what the ranking is for those schools. One of my most frequently asked questions is what schools does this house feed into? It's a great question. Someone that has a growing family, it should be of their number one concern. Not always just location, but education is a more common thing that I'm hearing nowadays. And it's just great to know that a lot of the families that I help move or relocate within New Braunfels, they're, attending some of the most prestigious schools, public schools that the state has to offer. So that's just something to be proud of. So this is going to be, and I just wanted to do a quick overview glance at the school districts. I'm going to break down 4 different websites that you could do some deeper research on. Number 1 is greatschools.org. Greatschools.org offers you, a multitude of different data and analytics on what the school is doing, how they're performing, all the things that you're going to want to know. That is the analytics and paper behind the test scores is going to be on greatschools.org. It's a great place to get started. And so, once you kind of do find that area of town that you'd like to live in, or you're open to different areas and you want to know, just type the school into greatschools.org and all of a sudden you'll see all the test scores, all the rankings. It's pretty impressive. Me, out of curiosity, the other day I searched my wife's school. Surprisingly, there wasn't a ton of super detailed information, like as far as who the principal was and the assistant principal. I was surprised, my wife wasn't up there, and so that was interesting. But I know I have done a lot of research on other schools here in town, and it shows all that stuff. All right, number 2 website is Google Maps. So if you know that the school is going to be close to the house, you could just type in schools and click on the schools that are in the area that you're thinking about moving to or relocating to, and just click on that school, and then all of a sudden you're going to be given an overview and then also reviews. One of my favorite things to do is go and read the reviews. I can't tell you how many times I've came really close or actually been kind of screwed over when looking for different services, completely aside from schools, just like services in general. For me, not reading reviews, it'll bite you in the butt. So, like, pro tip: if you ever lose your keys at the Comal River or the Guadalupe River, whatever locksmith you call, make sure you do your reviews, or else they will try to get over on you. So, but that's different. That's a different video. All right. Another thing, website number 3. So first thing is Google Maps. Click on the little school, read the reviews, see what they have to say. Third thing is go on Facebook and search Comal Independent School District and join some of the different groups, the parenting groups, the PTA groups that are a part of those school districts, and start asking your own questions to these groups once you're a part of them. Just voice your questions and concerns in these groups, and parents that have gone through the same stage, if it's elementary and now their kids are in middle school, if you have questions about elementary, shoot those questions out. I know parents would be happy to answer them. So that's another great resource. And if you're thinking about New Braunfels Independent School District, type that into the search bar on Facebook and see the different groups that are offered in the New Braunfels Independent School District, and do the same thing. Ask your questions, let people know what your concerns are, and hopefully they'll be able to ease some of those concerns or questions. All right, and then the last one, website number 4, is niche.com. Niche.com is a great way to do a school search. So niche.com, niche.com, is another great website and reference to do some research of your own on which schools are some of the best here in New Braunfels. So you could, like I said, go to niche.com. They're going to have all the reviews, the insights, the data, the analytics all in one place. And what they actually do is they break down that data and that analytics to provide you with a, easy to read, easy to look over summary of the different schools that your child might attend. So, whenever you are doing your research on what schools are some of the best here in town, feel free to reach out to me. Like I said, my wife is actually an administrator within Comal ISD. So, drop me a comment. You guys have my number. Give me a call, send me a text. Let me know any of your questions or concerns about some of the schools here in town. I'd be happy to answer any of them. But until then, later, y'all.